Crypto predictions for the week of December 28th to January 2nd. We're going to start off with Solana here. Alright, what happened in the last week? Down and up. Woohoo! A lot of shit going on. The hour. God damn, down and up. This is difficult stuff. Imagine you went up and then down. That was your prediction? I don't know if that was me. Alright, we're not even going to look at what happened last week right now. We're just going to straight jump into it. We're going to delete everything. We're going to look what's going on. Look at these candles. Does this scream aggressiveness? Or the candles are looking hella docile. Not going to lie. We are stuck in between. Not stuck. We're not even moving. This is the month of stuff right here. But the week is just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. This is just a weekly consolidation, weekly consolidation, weekly consolidation. Weekly consolidation to the downside. Weekly consolidation, week of tiny consolidation. Didn't even break a week's high. That's a great sign of liquidity, though. Mark that out. Alright, let's look at the direction of this trend right here. Alright, right away, first thing I'm seeing when I look at this. I'm seeing two violated liquidity points. Consolidating, chow, to then go down. We went up to then go down. So now, you'd think this was a build-up to do something. No. Now we're in this stupid price action again. Let's mark out some liquidity here. Let's validate these on the hour. Terrible market conditions. This is how we're starting off the whole year, with bummy conditions. There's nothing here to work about. I gotta make at least 15 minutes so I can get some clips out of this. Alright, let's go back to the basics here. We're gonna start on the month. The month is going down. We're actually head and shoulders. Look at that, head and shoulders. Like that's ever done anything. That'd be, you know what? I hope it actually goes down. Give some reassurance to head and shoulder traders. Because they're probably sitting here thinking, wow, I can't believe I've dedicated my entire trading journey to learning about a pattern called head and shoulders, and it doesn't even look like a head and shoulder. Stupid. I used to be that guy though. Watching YouTube videos explaining chart patterns. Flag was my shit. Okay. Consolidating, we swept down. If I had to take a guess what I'm looking for this week, is look at this, just liquidity right here. That was the perfect market conditions though. So that's actually not liquidity. This is similar to what happened on gold. There's two things I'm going to be looking out for. I want to see, kind of like this. I want to see price do this. I really just want to see it sweep above something, change the structure, retrace to go get liquidity. That's all I want to see. That could be up or that could be down. We could see it like this. We could see down, break a structure, retrace, shoot up. That's all I want. I just want to see liquidity getting taken out. And we're building up liquidity, but it's really choppy. Like we're seeing these wicks, and that's not what you want to see. You know what? We'll get through this, and I'll put you guys on some game that I've discovered last week that changed Loki game. So Solana, my recommendations are let the week play out. If you want to take a trade earlier on in the week, like tonight or tomorrow, I'd just be looking for sweep, break a structure, retracement, go. Right? Because really we just have this big consolidation. Weird consolidation, but like 1, 2, that's a good move, but we never broke out of it. So price is just staying there. Why? I don't know. I'm not the right guy to ask. Week. We're looking at XRP. Wow, this is amazing. Good this is going. XRP, well, it just didn't want. If we had the direction right, we wouldn't have entered any trades because it went like this. We just had it. We had it going. It just went. But we did take out this. But did nothing with it. We rejected off these points though. Let's actually get rid of everything. We'll look at that, see how well we did. Not too bad. Not too bad. Loki sniped it, but it did nothing. We sniped the rejection, but the rejection led to nothing. So, we did a good job. Alright, we're looking on the day. We're looking for liquidity. check on the hour. All right. Whole bunch of doo-doo. Now this is really simple though. Same thing as Solana, but this is an even better layout. You see how Solana was so choppy? Like you got all this weird stuff hanging around here. XRP is pretty simple. Like it is so obvious where the liquidity is. Like you tell me where you think the liquidity is. I'll give you a hint. They look like dyslexic calipers. Wow, that sounded dyslexic. All right, another high IQ moment. Right here. Wow, look at this. Sweep to nothing. Up. Already swept. This did nothing. Market manipulation. We didn't even take this out. Massive liquidity. So we're going to just see this. Literally all we're going to see. Or this. That's all I'm looking for. What? Down. I'm looking for up, down. People love to overcomplicate trading. You're in consolidation. What's the market going to do? It's going to go down. It's going to go up. And what are you going to do? It's going to go up. You're going to wait for a break of structure. Because what does that mean? It's going down. Market just goes up and down. It's just how long is it going to go up? How long is it going to go down? I'm saying this on my gold prediction. Like, we're going up right now. There's only two things that gold's going to do. It's either going to go down, then up, or it's just going to go up. All we're looking for right here. Sweep, sweep. Going the other direction. It might not happen. It could just go all the way down, or it could just right away go up. Then I'm not trading it. Look at ETH. This isn't a take profit, but this is actually a good rejection point. If you were to look at it, just a pure market structure, if we go up, down, this would be a great place to buy. But that's not how we go up. But that's a great bullish confluence because we do have this beautiful market structure right here. Look, it goes up, choppy, 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 sweeps it all. Goes up, it fails, but it's okay because it corrects itself with a sweep, then goes up. So in theory, this could be a perfect place to buy on ETH. ETH's looking naturally, ETH's setting itself up for success. It's ambitious. All right, let's mark out liquidity though. Now we'll look at what we did last week. Oh my God, goat status. Look at that. What happened? What happened? I literally just went over this. Goes up and down. Went up, then down, and then. Cha-ching. Look at that shit. That is so tough. Look, up, sweeps liquidity, then just drops. Good job. All right. Let's move on to next week. Still consolidating. Mark out some liquidity here. Go to the hour and validate these. All right, well, right off the bat, we have a bunch of buy-side liquidity sitting right here. Wicks, failed attempts. So it's clear market wants to go up, just hasn't got what it wants yet. First thing I'm looking for is this. Remember, because I said structure looks bullish, so I'm going to keep that in the back of my head as I'm looking forward. Keep your eyes on the future. And I'm just going to look for sell-side liquidity to buy long. I want to see, at least I want to see this 2,912 kind of area get taken out. Ideally, we come down all the way down to 2,887, just so that way there's really nothing left, because then the only other point that we'd have to go towards would be 2,777, 72. So that's what I'm ideally looking for, but same thing here. We could see this. I definitely have a take profit at this liquidity right here, opposed to assuming it's going to come all the way down here, because this is clearly a very bullish area. Look, bam, bam. Every time it comes down here, it wicks and tries to go up. But this could be definitely a solid trade as well. We're seeing textbook consolidation right now. I would not trade without seeing a sweep, change the structure, and then the direction you're looking for. All right, finally, let's look at Bitcoin. Just consolidated. It's literally just consolidating. I'm not even going to remove what we did last week. Consolidation, consolidation. Look on the hour, see what happened. Pure consolidation. The sweeps are even in the consolidation. Look at this big sweep, but it does nothing because in the day, look, this is our point, our high point. Right here. So this huge sweep was for this that led to nothing. So we have all this liquidity just sitting underneath. Price action is really just look, you taking a paid vacation. Too bad it's at a stupid price. It'd be nice if it did this at all-time highs, but I don't even know why I'm gonna keep doing this. It's the same thing as before. Every single one of these, every single cryptocurrency pair that we looked at, Solana, XRP, ETH, and Bitcoin, is just consolidating. Just sit. You want to know how to trade gold how to trade all cryptos this week? We're doing this right now. So just wait for one of two things to happen. Price is either going to go like this. It's going to shoot up. It's going to shoot down. We are not trading those conditions. I'm not trading those. I'm just going to let it do its thing. I'm just going to let it shoot up and down. The only circumstances I'm trading is if I see sweep, break a structure right here. Break a structure, retracement, target the liquidity. That's all I'm trading. I literally just, like, I'm not trading if it goes up. I'm not trading if it goes down. I'm just simply sitting back. I'm being patient. I'm just going to wait for price to go up, down, up, break structure, up, to go down. Keep it simple, right? If you're in consolidation, this is like textbook. It's like you're driving, you hit black ice. You're not going to turn into Tom Cruise all of a sudden. You just let go of the wheel. Just spin. Enjoy it. Not very many times you get to just do that kind of stuff in a car. So just sit back, do what you're supposed to do. Textbook. Just wait, sweep, change the structure, retracement, down. It's really the only show, and that's going to work for XRP, ETH, Bitcoin, and Solana. Now, ideally, you see it all happen. You see it happen simultaneously on all of them. Keep an eye on the hour, maybe the 4 hour, and around the 15. Pretty simple week. Now, what I will say though is when you're looking for your, this is a strong fair value gap versus a weak one. So you're going to see a fair value gap, prices rallying up. We go up, blah. We're going to see this. What you want to see when you're looking for a fair value gap is price break structure and immediately consolidate a little bit. Because why this is really good is there's a reason for price to come back up. Like if our fair value gap is sitting right here and we have consolidation sitting here, when price comes back up and it sweeps and it comes up into the zone, I'm like, why is it coming back up? Well, it's coming to take out this liquidity and then it rejects off the zone. And then it's coming for all the liquidity down here. Like that makes perfect sense to me. What is a little more risky is when you see price just do this. You just see price come down. No liquidity or anything above it. This is what turns my A plus setup into a B plus setup. Right? To me, I'm like, why are we coming back up? Right? Is it just following the algorithm? Is it doing what it's supposed to do? Just break and retrace? Like there's no real reason behind the retracement. It's just doing it because that's what it's meant to do. But when I see the consolidation right afterwards, to me that is an A plus setup. I might even risk for $500 on this. Instead of risking my regular, what's it called, 300, I might put 500 on this. That's what I'm trying to see. Yeah, pretty simple shit this week. So honestly, I'd say just go back to textbook trading style for this week. Don't overcomplicate what you're doing. Just keep it simple. Look for sweep and then wait for a break of structure. Trade off the retracement. Where people are I think where you're gonna find a lot of trouble is if you're not patient. Because what can happen is people tend to just assume, myself included, is just it goes like this. You see a not so great change of structure or something, and they're like, oh, well, this is the sign because now it's going to go for this liquidity, but in reality, price just keeps going. Like, there's a great chance the price just picks a direction and goes that direction. So you got to be very patient and wait for the ideal setup before you want to hop in on a direction. So, and also, I don't like just, like, you could say, like, well, why don't you just sell? Well, I don't want to just guess. Right, this isn't a fairy tale. We're not just sitting here going, oh, please. It's pretty stupid.